Okay. Okay, Hoover, suck it up. Damn well. Are you going to damn the dam? Damnation. I should put up here. I mean, this video, I'm not even going to say a word, so it doesn't matter. I'll write down what time I started speaking. Okay, I'll start now. For those of you who aren't here, and no one's usually here anyways at the beginning. So, damn well, damn the well. Can you bring a horse down to the water, but you can't make him drink? Do you put a pig on a spit and turn the spit to turn the cord from the well from the bottom to the top? You have a bar like that. If it was a straight bar, you'd just be turning it around. But to get a handle on things, it creates that. Now, if you put two of them, is it two wells? Is that what the swastika is telling us? We bring up water from one well, and then we lower it, and we bring up the water from the well. Are you well? Are you sick? Are you well? Did the water well swell? Did we dam it up? Did Hoover suck it up? Hoover Dam swell the well over the top, blocking the roads, landslide? What I'm going to bring up right now is just a picture and an angle. I just need to show the angle and where number 7 came from, because on creating the angle, we create the 7. And here is where it is. Let me just show you. There's a picture right over there. And I am going to go take that picture, and I'm going to go to resize, and I'm going to go down to horizontal. I'm going to press in, let's say 30 or 33, and then boom, look what happens to that picture. Look at the angle that picture comes on. Let me make it a little bit smaller. Look at the angle of that picture. Okay, now I'm going to put it back. I'm going to show you something a little bit different. See, if I would show you the picture only this big, crop. Okay, now I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And now I'm going to resize it and put a horizontal again, the same number. I don't know why it's not breaking up, but you do see what happened, that automatically this angle will give you that backbone for the 7 over here. So that would be your Z. That would be your Z, okay? So in actuality, you're seeing a Z and a 7, and at the same time, you're going to see this show up right over here. This angle shows up right over here. So you now have that angle. I don't want to call it the delta angle, because the delta angle seems to go on 2 sides. So you have the upper one, and I'm just going to bring this other one over here from this corner. I'm showing you that one there, but I'm not showing you the bottom one. Where do we have this? Why is it upside down? Looks like it's upside down in my camera. So let me rotate it to the right, and let me rotate it to vertical. Let me rotate it vertical. Let me rotate it horizontal. Let me flip it. Okay, and there it is. And now you have 2 identicals. And when you create these 2 identicals and these angles, okay, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. No, I can't. I'm going to make this board a little bit smaller for myself so I can see. So you can see that I put in the angle here and the one down there. So what I have is above and I have is below. Now, if you take a real good look, okay, it looks like it. See this one over here? It looks like this card is now tilted this way. And this is tilted on the inside and this, and it's like a little house. Do you see the house? First, it looks like it's going this way. Then the imagination makes it look like it's going that way. There's 2 different houses. I don't know why I can't split it the way I wanted to split it. So let me do this one more time. Resize. Is it the vertical? What happens when I put the vertical on? See, when I put the vertical on, it goes the other way. Now I'm going to resize it again for the vertical, and let me do this one more time. And you see that? Okay, that's your vertical. Okay, it seems like it's doing the same thing. I don't know why. Now I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do the horizontal. Now you have the horizontal, but I put it at 55. So I'm just showing you where number 7 came out of. That's part of video number 1. It came out much better in the previous video. I can't believe I wasted 5 minutes on that. There was something else I wanted to speak about, and since I can't put this on hold, you're going to have to bear with me. Bear with me. The cupboard was bare. The market is a bear market. It's not a bull market. There was a piece of information that I was working on. Just give me a second on this. I'm going to be back. Can't seem to find it. Can't seem to find it. It had to do with the swastika. Let me get this out of the way. I'm looking through some paperwork over here. The Messianic Age, Prodigy, Nazism, military restrictions. It's just unbelievable that in the Messianic universe, they would bring up what was going on in World War II, and they also say World War I, and they also say what happened in the what's it called? The angels were unleashed from the sky, and they fell from the sky. The angels fell from the sky. Terrible video. Jewish cover-up, the attempts of organized Jewry to cover up the connection with the Marxist collectivism never ending. The cover-up of the Jews. Moses Hess, Jewish Marcus of Zionism. Karl Marx, the father of modern socialism. There's all kinds of stuff in this book over here. Here's one that I like to read. Satan caused the second Moroccan crisis in 1911. How did they know about that? French Congo. Satan also planned other pretty political disputes between Australia, Hungary, and Serbia. And then we have unleashing the First World War. The devil triggered World War I with the spark of the Assassir, mark of death, on the 28th of June, 1914. Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the heir of the throne. You know what? This is all just crazy. You don't want to beat me up. I don't want to beat you up. What is it you want from me? Well, I'd like you to drive nicely in the streets. Be careful for the pedestrians, those who cross the street. I'm a male, so respect the female. I'm a person, so respect all other people. Live in harmony, or take the door and go somewhere else. Why do we not harmonize together anymore? Why am I in war with you? What is the real reason for war? War that people rage. The underdeveloped countries. If there's underdevelopment, is it possible there's overdevelopment? No. The minute one country becomes underdeveloped, all countries are now underdeveloped. Even the rich countries. If a poor country is underdeveloped, if a poor country is starving, the reason for it, uneducated and thieves. Those running the country have become the thieves. If the one side of the country can be rich, then why does the other side of the country have to be so poor? Are we missing the secretary in the office? Are we missing administration? Everything is about administration. We need to have a certain element of richness in certain areas, not the elite. We have to have an element to where some source, okay, not owned by any entity, that is rational in its ways, has more than anybody else, so that for whoever's missing, it can take in what it needs from one source and give it out to the other. Now, if we didn't build guns and machines for war and bombs for war, and if we didn't try to go into Mars, the money that we're in debt, right, we'd have people who weren't working. Imagine stopping all this. What would happen to all these people? We'd get more jobs. Now, would these jobs necessarily make money, or would we need to continuously fabricate money to feed the people? Now, fabricating the money Is there enough elements in this world that we can buy with the fabricated money? Other than what do we do with the money? If we took all the money out of the stock market, all the stock markets, what would we do with the money? Would we put it in a bank, or would we buy something? What if there was nothing left to buy? You can't eat 100 pounds of steak in a day. What are you going to do with 20 cars in your driveway? What is a billionaire going to do with $40 billion? How many of these companies still have money? Forget about the stock market. If you removed all the money from the stock market, would anybody really have any money? Does anybody ever have any money? Is there any loose change out there? How much loose change is there? See, there's many things we have to do. I mean, of course, we can settle all debts. We can say everybody in the world owes nothing. We can start giving food, but we have this money exchange for a reason. What is the valid reason for this money exchange? How can we equivalate? How can we reorganize the entire world so that everybody eats, even if people are not going to eat because of their own choice? They're on drugs, they're mentally ill, they need help. Who says someone needs help? No one wants to be locked up, and we don't want to lock anybody up. And who determines at what point should you be locked up? I was locked up. They wouldn't let me go. Why wouldn't you let me go? You might be a danger to yourself. You might be a danger to yourself. If you're going to be a danger to somebody else, well, that's why they lock you up. But when you're not a danger to anybody, they locked me up for like a 7-day period. It felt like 70 days. You know what I'm saying? Got to wear hospital clothes, etc., etc. I go. They let me out. Everything I did to the book, they wrote everything down. He didn't smoke any weed when he left. He respected all the rules, blah, 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 blah. In 14 or 20 days, I was gone. I was out on my own, whatever. And then all of a sudden, I went to check out. I go, what did the first hospital do? Why are they giving me all these pills? Boom. They locked me up because I was a little, you can't say I was irrational, but my boss walks in with my paycheck, drives out of his way 30 miles to come bring me a paycheck I've been waiting about 3 weeks on. And I took the money, I threw it in his face. They needled me, they put me to sleep, and woke me up a few hours later and drugged me with pills for a couple of weeks, 2 weeks, 15 days. And it felt like 15 months. Then they let me out. And these pills, they devoured me for a period of 10 years. And it's been about 4 years that I'm no longer on any of their drugs. And I'll cut myself. Look at that. I'm no longer on any of their drugs, and I've never felt better. Weird, though. My whole apartment, someone painted it. I don't know who it was. Doing all these crazy... Hold on a second. A friend just walked in. Hey, friend. How you doing? Yeah, I just told him I was fine. He says it's a little cold. He wants to put on his hat, his baseball cap. I go, yeah. He says, for the World Series, he says, can you put a little cap on me? So I wanted to warm him up. Oh, my poor friend. I'm telling you, so they let me out. I stopped all the medication, and I'm fine. How you doing there, honey? She wants to hit the bedroom. She wants to have a ball and a blast. She wants to hit a grand slam home run. Oh, yeah. We can have baby balls. Anyways. I like to joke around. I still feel that I'm behind on things. I'm working on a few designs right now. I will show you one of my designs. Where is that design? Here it is. It's funny. The design is right here. It's inside these rocks. Now we're going to take that away, and I'm going to show you where the other part of this design is, if I can find it. There's just so much. Just give me a second. Not happy. Of course I'm not happy with this video. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here's the design. This is the rocks and the fireplace that you saw before, right? I'm going to see if I can make this smaller. See if I can make this smaller and work myself down here. No, that's not it. No, that's not it either. But anyways, you get the drift, right? This is one of the designs that I'm working on. And you can just do about anything to pick these designs up. Now, in 15 minutes, and I will leave on the front page that this is not much of a video, and I'm really sorry about it. So I'm going to upload it anyways. Thank you for watching, and there was